Alright, I believe we can get started.
Okay.
Okay.
So, where we last ended, you guys had arrived in London. You met with your contact there, Mickey Mahoney, who sort of gave you a couple leads to follow. One in London and one outside of London. You met Edward Gavigan, who talked relentlessly about Egyptian history. And you went to the Bank of England to get the money that Jackson Elias had left for you. And that's where we left off.
Okay.
I think we go to our hotel rooms, right?
Yes, you guys were able to find hotels without too much of an effort. So what would you guys like to do?
Jack
So
would just
what-
be following everybody.
When did you say the money?
The
The letter would arrive so we would be able to deposit the money.
it would be a day or two.
Okay.
Still has to travel across the ocean.
Makes sense. I just wanted to show how long it's gonna take.
Yeah, you have a couple days before the money arrives.
Gentlemen, it seems that we're going to wait for the money, and also a lady. So I would suggest that we explore the city. There's nothing else too much to do right now, after all.
Yes, I believe Jack and Harold had wanted to go to the house in Chelsea.
I think so.
Sure, we can go there. Let's see if we find out something interesting. What? I couldn't hear it almost at all. Barely. Can you buff yourself? At all?
He vanished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys could go follow one of the leads that Mickey Mahoney gave to you, or you want to go back to the Penhue Foundation, see if if Edward Gavigan can give you more information.
Let's go back to Penhue.
Okay.
I don't know. He doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem that he would know anything else than what he would start telling us. And as I said before, he did some good things for us, so I don't want to disturb his privacy.
Alright, well, you can go wherever you wish.
Let's just go explore that city. Let's see if there is something that we could find that could be interesting.
Okay.
I'm trying to to like discuss this with others. I mean, if they like overvote me, then I don't have too much choices to just go there to the pennies. I'm just mostly trying to waiting for the reaction. I don't have too much anything else, and we already. Yeah, basically, I'm waiting for Jake and Harold to say something to me so I can react to that.
Well, I think I was thinking last week about going to, was it Harold Shipley's place?
It's Miles Shipley.
Sorry?
It's Miles Shipley in
Miles
Chelsea.
Shipley, right.
Sure. We could visit him.
Yeah, it was one of the leads that Mahoney gave us.
Yep, you can go there.
Yeah. Let's go, gentlemen.
Alright. And on Roll20 you can see the
There it is. Okay.
hub.
I come to the doors and knock on the door.
Alright. Hold on a minute, please! You hear from inside a little old lady's voice call out and the pitter-patter of footsteps before the door to the house opens. You're greeted by a relatively short, rotund old woman with a basket with yarn and knitting needles in her arms. She's got wide eyes, bright smile. Yes, may I help you?
Greetings. We are here to visit a. I don't know others. What was his name again? I'm sorry.
Miles Shipley.
Oh, Miles! Yeah. Yes, of course. Please, come right this way. And she holds the door wide for you and invites you into the house.
We enter. I enter. I enter.
All right.
I'll enter as well.
You follow her in, and the first thing you notice is that the house is not well cared for. It is what you would consider to be a dump.
Okay, so there's dirt everywhere. And,
Yeah, there's like cobwebs on the ceiling, trash in the corners. You know, it doesn't look like the place has been dusted in a while.
You should hire someone to clean this place out. You will get sick from all that dirt and
Oh, I do the best I can, but Miles is so busy he can't really help, and I'm so old. She leads you guys up to the second floor, where you see several closed doors, and then onto the attic, where there's one more door that she opens. It's a large room with a door, like glass doors leading out, and a glass skylight in the ceiling. All have been painted black. And in this the room is basically bare aside from this artist easel, a stool, and a gaunt man who you would consider to be Miles Shipley. Yes? May I help you?
Are you Miles Shipley?
Yes, I'm Miles.
Greetings. My name is Dr. Herman Cronum.
Oh.
And this is Jack Dempsey and Harold Selden.
Oh, please, it's so good to meet you. Are you here to buy some paintings?
No, that wouldn't
That
be the
depends
case.
on what you tell us.
Oh. Tell you. I mean, there's. What do you want me to tell you? I'm an artist. His eyes dart around a lot as he's talking to you. And he's kind of shifting his position to stand in front of several pictures that are against one wall.
Could I try to determine what his condition is? Like, if he seems like there is something wrong with him, and I want to determine could I try to tell what could his mental state could be, like if he's has some kind of mental illness or something like that.
You can roll a medicine check.
Sure.
Or a psychology roll, I would think.
A psychology roll to see if he's lying to you, but not to analyze him.
Oh, okay.
You can tell from his demeanor and his overall appearance that he doesn't eat very well, if at all. He's thin, probably not by choice, but more circumstance. He kind of smells like he doesn't familiarize himself with a bathroom. And you're almost wondering what the brown is made out of that he uses to paint with. You're not entirely sure if it's paint or feces.
It smells? Does it smell like feces?
He smells. You can't tell if he's just got his overpowering odor to him or if some of the smells emanating from the pictures.
Jack would probably just go over and sniff the paintings to see if the smell gets stronger.
It doesn't get stronger.
It doesn't.
No, but Jack, you can roll a spot hidden check.
Okay. Meanwhile, he's looking around. I'm talking to the Miles, right? And I'm saying, this is bad. Very, very bad.
I got a 42 success.
Miles. So, may I call you Miles?
Yeah, yes. I'm Miles.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. You should consider visiting a doctor. You're in terrible condition.
I'm so tired. Yes, but
You should, yeah. And also you should eat up. You're terribly thin. For
alright.
a man of your age.
Jack, you notice a picture, one of the paintings it's a very familiar scene. It's of a house all by itself with a second floor window torn out and damaged. There's some smoke and fire visible, as well as several hooded figures standing out front of it.
Does the window appear to be broken inwards or outwards?
Outwards, as if something came from inside and broke out.
Okay.
And this is a painting? What he's looking right now?
This is a painting he sees.
Okay.
Out of character, is this that farmhouse from the Biaki one?
It certainly reminds you of it.
Okay. I'll turn to Harold and say, hey, this looks incredibly familiar. Remember that farmer's name that I can't remember, but I'll pretend that my character does?
James Whitlock.
James Whitlock. Remember the Whitlock house? Doesn't this look awfully familiar?
It certainly looks somewhat similar.
Alright, Jack and Harold can make sanity rolls.
Oh.
My first extreme of the evening.
You're a little. It's a little disturbing to see that picture, but you've already suffered through so much that it could just. Yeah. You're not sure if it's maybe this artist has a very vivid imagination, or he knows more than he's letting on.
I mean, we didn't ask him too much, so he could know more. Okay.
I'm gonna.
I'm
Go
still
for it.
I'm still speaking to him like what was the last time you ate Miles?
Oh, um, it's been a few days, I'm sure. I don't know how much time passes when I up here painting.
My. Look.
Where do you get the idea for these paintings?
Oh, it seems more like it's like in my dreams. It's just like they come to me. Yes.
I point at myself and Harold and ask him if we look familiar, and I want to roll a psychology to see if he does anything.
Okay.
Nope.
No. I don't.
Harold will have a look at the other pictures and see if anything there is.
I'm not gonna roll because I don't know what I not kind of about sort of though because I didn't notice the painting. So yeah, that's my reasoning for why I'm not rolling.
All right, Harold.
Yeah, that's fine.
You said you were going to look around the other paintings.
Yeah.
All right, you see about 6 paintings, 6 or 7 paintings of various subjects. One is of a person in what seems sort of like a telephone booth of some sort, surrounded by these hunchback creatures. Another one is of pyramids in a forest with dinosaurs walking around. Sort of things that sort of shake your mind, and you need to roll one more sanity check. Yeah, at this point, you think this artist has a really good imagination.
Okay. When I hear he said that something comes to his to his mind when he's asleep or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so could you tell me more about these dreams?
Oh,
If it doesn't bother you.
well, yes. It's sort of like I was always the kind of artist who I always wanted to push the boundaries, and I was struggling until I started having these these visions, and it was amazing. I really don't know how much to elaborate. Dr. Granum, you can make a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Harold will ask him, if he paints these pictures while he's dreaming, or if he paints them from memories of after he's woken up from the dreams.
Oh, I'm awake when I do them. I mean, there's nothing. I don't do them in my sleep. I'm not that kind of crazy artist.
Jack would like to make a psychology roll to see if he's lying.
Okay.
Oh, yay, success.
He's not lying about painting when he's awake.
Okay.
Okay.
But the roll was to see if he only paints while he's awake, or if he occasionally paints while he's asleep.
As far as he's aware, he only paints while he's awake.
Okay.
How much are you asking for these pictures?
Well, make a credit rating roll.
Because I want the one with the pyramids and the dinosaurs.
Well,
I asked first.
Well, I can see that you're a man of great artistic knowledge. 100 pounds each.
Okay. I'll hand him 100 pounds.
Oh, thank you. This means so much.
And I'll carefully roll up the dinosaurs and pyramid painting.
You know,
Are they still on canvas or are they mounted, Mike?
they are mounted. So you'd have to carry them out. You wouldn't be able to roll them up.
What I would do is I'd just take it, I'd pull the staples out of the back of the frame with a belt knife or something, and then carefully roll it up and put it in a tube.
Ooh, be careful with it. It's your picture, you can do whatever you wish, but please be careful.
Of course, good sir. And I'm being very, very meticulous and very careful to only pull the staples out of the back of the canvas, which is affixed to the back of the frame, so I can carefully roll it up and reframe it on the same frame later on.
Okay.
I'll have a closer look at the picture showing the telephone box.
Okay.
Does it look American or British?
It has a since he painted from a vision, it doesn't really have any kind of national label that you would ascribe to it. It's more of a slightly abstract painting of what you suppose to be a female figure reaching for a phone while these like 3 or 4 hunchbacked figures moving around her.
Miles, could you tell me? Do you remember when you started to having these visions, as you say?
It was a few years ago. Yes, a few years ago. Yes. Yes, a few years ago.
Okay. Do you remember if
his eyes keep flicking around the entire time you're talking to him? His eyes keep flicking from you to each one of you guys, and then to the old woman, Bertha.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him when he painted the one that looks like the John Whitlock house.
Oh, that one was fairly recently. Probably a year ago, maybe.
Okay. And out of character, would that have coincided with Harold's and my adventure with the other one?
Yes.
Okay. So Jack will nod his head and give a significant look to Harold.
Right. I'll ask him when he painted the one with the woman in the phone box.
That one was fairly recently. I mean, maybe a couple months ago. I finished it. It was one of my aside from what I'm working on right now. It was one of my most recent ones. Yes.
Could you tell Miles? Could you tell me? Was there something that something weird that happened before? Something that you would consider activating, triggering stuff, something that would make you having these visions.
He looks at you, looks to Bertha, looks back at you, starts shaking his head. No, nothing. Nothing happened.
Can I roll psychology?
Yes.
He's lying. Psychology.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
He's lying.
I see.
I'll offer Miles £50 for the picture of the phone box.
Well, I don't really think I can go that low. I mean, we live off the money made from these paintings. I mean, me and my mother, I really couldn't sell it for so cheap. Could you maybe pay like £75? I could probably part with it for that.
Yeah, okay, I'll give him a 75 for it.
Thank you very much. You
And
don't
I'll ask
know
Jack
what
to
this
remove
means.
these staples.
Say again, Harold?
I'll ask Jack to remove the staples for me.
Jack will do so very meticulously and carefully to make sure he doesn't damage anything.
Yes, please be careful. Please be careful. Yes. Just be careful.
Shit. Dr. Herman, would you have told us that you think he's lying about what you asked?
I would not tell you, he just lied. No, I'm not that kind of person. I will not say that, like that. So, what I will do is, though, Mr. Miles, I don't want to be rude or anything, but I do want to insist that I want you to go to visit a doctor. I mean, you're speaking to one right now to me, but and I clearly can tell that you need a doctor to have. You need to visit doctor. You need to spend some few days in hospital to get some food and medical.
I really couldn't leave my mother alone for so long.
Yeah. Harold will try moving to a point where he can watch both Miles and his mother.
Okay. You move sort of across the room. Kind of close to where the desk is in the upper right corner. And you're able to see basically the entire room. Yeah.
Don't worry, I can. I'm pretty sure I could make sure that they would accept both of you, and if that wouldn't be the case, we could look after your mother.
No, that's really not necessary. I really
Miles, your medical statement is real awful, and you need as I said, you need doctors. You need to visit the doctor.
He is incredibly nervous whenever you talk about him not being home.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, while I'm taking those staples out, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna use a persuade roll with this. Well, how about this, buddy? You definitely need to see a doctor, Miles, but there are doctors that make house calls, and you could have one come out here and examine you here, so you wouldn't have to leave the house.
Oh, that would be a lovely idea. Wouldn't that you say so, dear? Have someone who can come and not only look after my boy, but help me make some tea and help me with the garden. All those wonderful, lovely things.
Yes, and they could look after you as well, young lady.
Yeah. I do agree. Yeah. Okay, I can agree with that. But you sure don't make me happy about this that much. I go. Where is your phone? I will call. I'll make the call.
Oh, come this way with me, dear, and I'll show you. It's downstairs.
Also, give him some coffee. Jack will yell out as they walk away.
Are all of you going downstairs?
Yes, I am going downstairs with him. I mean, wait, who is coming with me? Is it the mother?
Jack is still finishing up pulling the staples out of the painting to roll it up for transport.
And Harold is having a look round the attic and seeing if there are any other paintings that might be of interest.
Okay. Harold, you can make a spot hidden roll.
Oh my god.
You
Lovely.
seemed sort of attracted to the closet in the opposite side of the room that is hiding just behind the easel back here. But if you go over to it and try the knob, it is locked.
That one there, yeah?
Yep.
Do you have any more paintings, Miles?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm okay. I make the call and call for someone to come here.
Okay.
Here.
Dr. Graham, you can make a listen check when you're down on the first floor.
Okay. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Alright, Bertha showed you into the living room where the phone is, and then she smiles and says, "Would you like to have some tea, dear?"
Do I have coffee?
Oh, I'm sure we could get something for you.
Make it. If you have coffee, please. It would be lovely if you had a dark one. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Okay, yes, the kitchen is this way.
Okay.
She
you.
goes to the top of the living room and holds open the door for you to walk in to the kitchen down here.
Okay.
Alright, you walk into the kitchen.
No, I wanted first. First, I wanted to make the call.
Yep, you made the call. The phone was in the living room.
Okay.
There was a phone in
So
the
I
living
made-
room. And
I made the call already. Okay.
Yep, you've already made the call. And she's offering you coffee
Okay.
in the
Then I
kitchen.
go to. Yes, I go to her then.
Okay, she opens the door for you and allows you to lead you in. You go in. It's a pretty rundown kitchen. You see flies buzzing everywhere. There's very few food containers. The refrigerator door is ajar. Any milk and stuff in it is spoiled and turned green. And
Is it open? Can I clearly see that?
Yes, you can clearly see all of this. The door is open so that you can see into it.
I just quickly look around if I see a trash can or just a trash bag or something like that where I can put the milk.
You don't see a trash can. The only things visible is there's a door over on the right side of the room, and then a door leading out to the back of into a small backyard. And there's a window that's semi-boarded up that looks out into the backyard.
And is the well, do I know actually how is right? Yeah, that's Bertha, right? Okay. I look like Bertha. I have kind of a disgust face. I'm like, oh god. Excuse me, do you have a bag trash anywhere here? This is just We need to throw this away. This milk, god damn it.
All right. You hear the door from the living room to the kitchen close, and I need you to roll a dodge.
What?
Make a dodge roll.
Damn.
You move out of the way just as one of the knitting needles comes and right down to the back of your head, almost as if she was gonna stab you in the back of the head.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell? What are you doing, madam?
Can Harold and I make listen rolls to see if we hear that outburst?
Yes, you can make listen rolls.
Wow.
Yeah, Jack, you hear commotion from downstairs.
I wasn't that much yelling, but still, it was like, oh, what the hell?
I'll turn to Harold. I just heard Dr. Granum yell in surprise. I need to go check this out. And I'm going to loosen my pistol in its holster under my jacket and walk downstairs towards the yell.
Alright, it'll take you a few minutes to get downstairs.
Okay.
Doctor, can you make a dexterity
I'm following
roll?
down.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Make a dexterity check.
Dexter.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Alright. You're, Bertha is reaching to the counter and grabs what looks to be a very large knife or a meat cleaver of some sort. As she's reaching for it, she turns her head away from you. And you have a chance to either strike her and push past her or see what she does next.
Oh, okay. What I'm gonna do is pull out my revolver and I'm like, stop! 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 I will shoot! Shoot, don't move! Stay right back there you are, madam!
You don't scare me, mister! And she takes a swing at you with the meat cleaver. You can make another dodge roll.
Could I say that if she would do that, I would try to shoot at her leg, or no? She was too quickly.
Yes, you can. I'll allow that.
Okay, so, could it be? I will try to hit her in the leg, so slow her down. Well, or I don't want to kill her, obviously. Could I roll first and see what will happen, and then like make the dodge if she actually has the energy to come to me, like with the injured leg?
You can pull your shot back after you make it, but you can't test out the shot first to see. So she would have to act first.
Wait, so I can take the shot. Wait, so how? Let's just clear this out. I make the dodge. Okay.
You can take a shot, but choose to do less damage if it's a successful shot.
Okay. Then I will know. God damn it! When you know. Okay, I go. So dexterity save or dodge?
Nope, you don't have to make a dex roll. It was just to see who went first, who was gonna move first.
At the sound of the shot, Jack would pull his pistol and start running.
All right.
And so would Harold.
All right, you guys, Harold and Jack, you are on the stairs leading from the second to the first floor.
Here?
Yes.
Okay. And can we see them yet?
Nope.
Okay.
You're not entirely sure where this is happening. At this point, all the doors are closed. You just heard the noise.
Okay, but we do know that they went down to the kitchen, so we would assume, or the first place Jack would look is the kitchen.
I would probably make noises like, "Oh, stop, woman! God damn it! Hey!"
She swings at you with the meat cleaver, but misses.
Okay. I would say I would even if she doesn't hit me, I would jump back and try to shoot at her again.
Okay, you can make another. You can try to shoot again.
I guess I have 2 bullets in it right now.
You're
4 bullets.
You're shooting, but your shooting is bad. I think you're shooting
Yes,
more
I
out
know.
of like what's going on, I think, and try to see if you would scare her away rather than actually shooting her.
That actually could be the case for me. So yeah, I'm kind of shocked. So I try to that would fit actually. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Alright.
So what I basically done here is it's noisy. I'm pretty sure you can find out where we are fighting right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
With 2 shots, yeah.
Bertha takes another swing
Hello?
at you with her meat cleaver, but misses just as the door from the hallway to the kitchen bursts open and Jack and Harold run in.
I will try to grab to her, and start to I'll grapple her.
Put your gun down! Put your gun down now!
I'm gonna just charge up behind her and try and whack her on the back of the head to make her fall over.
Okay, make a
Just a whip.
fighting brawl.
Before
And I'll
before
try
he
and
does,
help.
before he does this, I will come to her, charge at her, and try to stop her knife and make her for her unable to swing with her knife again.
Did you say make just a fighting brawl or the unarmed strike in the weapons?
The fighting brawl. It's fine.
Should I do it also?
You can?
Okay. I'm not trying to actually do damage. I'm just trying to stop her.
Then just make
not
then just make a fighting brawl roll.
Okay. Ah.
Alright, Jack is the only one who's able to grab her and push her down. Harold, you just jump sort of at her, but misjudge the direction a little bit, and really grab onto the wrong thing. You grab for a coat rack or something.
I'm probably.
Doctor, you actually end up cutting yourself on the meat cleaver.
Yeah. Yes. I'm not. I was thinking that would
You
happen.
just cut off your own face. That's fantastic.
Cut off my face, or just on my head. My hand is bloody right now.
No, that's just my headcanon.
Dr. Granum, you can take 1 point of damage for the self-inflicted wound.
Okay, I'm taking 1 damage.
And she's down. You hear steps, thudded footsteps, a few moments before the door, before Miles Shipley runs into the kitchen. What are you doing?
I have my gun pointed at him. Why is your mother attacking my friend?
He raises his hands.
We don't. Miles, calm down. We don't cause any harm. But he's alright. She attacked me for no reason. I don't know why, but she attacked me. It's really weird.
Maybe she's hungry. She hasn't really had a meal in a few days. She might be hungry.
Okay, 1, how the hell does she not eat for a couple days? 2, why is her thought when she's hungry, try to cut my friend up?
Okay,
Yes.
Make a Cthulhu mythos roll.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
She doesn't eat regularly because she is not human.
Okay,
But you could ask her She's conscious, so you can ask her.
I do have her pinned to the ground, by the way.
Yep.
Like I have
She's-
her arm wrapped
struggling.
around mine.
She's struggling against you, but it's not. She's not really struggling hard, like really much against you.
I'm going to tell Harold to cover Miles, and I'm going to put my the barrel of my pistol against her head and say, "What are you?" And
I look at Jack. What are you talking about?
I'm also rolling that intimidate for her to get her to tell me.
After like he said that, I'm like, what are you talking about?
You are nothing to me, human.
She's
What?
not human, you idiot. What are you?
What? I kind of start backing
And-
up a little bit.
As you're holding her down, her skin starts to sort of like break apart and flake away, and to reveal a thing that really, when you start seeing it, and I need everybody to make a sanity roll.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Oh, that's really
fuck. Okay, Senator. I'm going crazy now. Wait, no. God damn it. The Senator rolls, always. Ah.
okay. So as it shifts, I'm just going to unload my pistol into its head.
First, Jack and Harold, you succeeded, so you take 1 point of sanity.
God
Okay.
damn it. God damn it, this Senator, it doesn't work. I don't know why.
So I can just unload my entire magazine into its skull because I have it point blank range, right?
You can squeeze the trigger and attempt to shoot her. Yeah. But all your rolls are going to be hard.
I'm gonna roll 1d100 and see if I'm good. So. God damn it, I'm insane, right?
Oh, critical.
Yeah, I'm insane because it's above 73.
Yeah. Dr. Granum, you take 2 points of sanity loss.
Only? And what is happening with me?
Right now, you're just shaken. You know, you're finding it difficult to hold on to your gun. You know, anything you're doing, like you're visibly shaking. You guys all are.
Can I still like act and stuff?
Yeah, you can still act.
Okay, then after that I start shooting at that thing. I might hit Jack though. I'm basically trying to shoot at the thing. I will shoot everything into it.
If you shoot Jack, he will shoot you.
And I think Harold might be tempted to as well.
Shoot Jack or shoot the doctor?
Shoot the doctor.
I mean, he's shooting. I mean, doctor is shooting at her. I mean, it. But he's shaking and he's scared. So he cannot guarantee that that there is no chance that he will not hit you.
Okay, so my 3 extreme rolls ended up 17 damage total. One of them was a 1, so it was a critical. Do you double that? How do you treat criticals?
You would double it. You would double the damage on it.
Did I just hit Jack with a round fumble?
Yes, you
22
did.
damage total. Oh my god. Alright, how much damage did you do to me?
He did He did 6 points of damage to you.
Why did you do 6?
He did 3 points and he fumbled it, so he doubles the damage that he did to you.
Oh fuck! And the heart did something. One more thing.
Does that give me a major wound? No, it's not more than half my HP.
So, the creature that was Bertha Shipley is dead. And
I reload, and I'm going to shoot Dr. Herman twice.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm still in pain, so I only hit you once, but I hit you for 8 damage.
Okay, it's me. I'm like on the ground. I'm not down, but I'm like. I'm on the ground, lying on the ground, probably bleeding.
Jack will, in quite a rage, come over to you, stick the barrel of his gun in your face, and say, "If you ever shoot me again, you will not live to do it a second time. Do you understand me?"
I'm just bleeding. I'm in silence. I'm just coughing my blood, and I'm in silence.
Ooh.
Okay.
If you look, Miles is standing there in the corner with his hands over his ears, shaking like you killed the master! You killed the master! You killed the master! Oh no! You killed the master!
So you knew what it was.
He looks up at you, Harold, and nods.
Well, it's no longer your master, so good on you, kid. Jack is still not happy.
You killed the master.
I'm your master now, boy. Where do you get these dreams?
All the answers are in the basement. That's where it lived. That's where it lived.
Take
us down
now.
All right, the basement stairs are through an unlocked door in the kitchen, right there.
Okay.
And it leads down.
Oh, I suppose I better try and patch up the doctor, hadn't I?
Yep.
I tried to fix myself, actually.
Nah, let him bleed out. Oh god.
Well, I tried.
I was gonna
you
say
can use 2 luck.
I was gonna say you can make a first aid roll.
I will try to, like, after a while, I will try to then patch myself.
Yeah, Jack is gonna do a first aid roll on himself as well.
Okay.
I'm still in too much pain to do it right.
After I finish patching up the doctor, I'll try and help Jack as well.
Okay.
Thank you, Harold.
All right. Dr. Granum and Jack both are able to regain 2 points of HP.
Okay.
Awesome.
And you heal at 1 HP a day.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But you guys all go downstairs into the basement.
Where did he shoot me?
I just shot you in the chest.
Wow.
Just in the chest.
Hey, Dr. Graham, you shot Jack in the back. So
Yeah, you shot me in the back. Like, you're very lucky I didn't just shoot you in the head, because I got a hard success.
I mean, you could see that I was just scared at that thing.
Yeah, but you still shot me. You still shot a soldier. He's immediately going to shoot back.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna be in silence for now and holding his wound.
You know, out of character, just to clarify, I'm not mad at you at all. You did your character well. And I'm actually really happy this happened, because it's actually a really interesting turn of events. So yeah, I'm not holding a grudge or anything out of character.
Yeah, I'm not. Also, I'm not. Me. I'm just saying. I don't hold a grudge against you. It's logical.
Okay,
It makes
yeah.
sense. I mean, my character is probably just gonna be shut up. Gonna be. He just. I mean, he knew that you were pretty aggressive, so people. So my character. I think he's not that much surprised, but still surprised. Because he's kind of a little bit that why doesn't he understand that I'm just not I was scared of that thing a little bit, but it's more a little bit. But he's calm man. Yeah, he's just gonna be shut up.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to, because I've had
Yeah.
some people, again, out of character, I've had some people think that, like, in-character actions are, like, how the player feels. So I just tend to, as a rule, if something like that happens, just clear it up immediately instead of waiting for it to come to a head.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys all go down to the basement. It's a relatively large room, but it's cluttered with junk. There are boxes and crates and broken chairs everywhere. But there does appear to be sort of a path leading from the stairs to the south wall.
And before I'm not doing. I wouldn't do anything, but out of character, would did you drag Miles with us?
I have Jack would have Miles in front of him, with his gun pointed directly at Miles' head, and he would be listening intently for anything, which is why I rolled that listen roll.
Also, out of character, you realize that a doctor is coming here.
Yeah, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah,
Hell, we can just put the body of the old woman in the basement and be cleaning the kitchen floor when he gets here. That's fine.
Alright. You guys, Jack, you don't hear anything other than this weird, like, lapping of water coming from somewhere in the distance. You know, it's something there's somewhere in the house there's freestanding water.
Where is that freestanding water, Miles?
I never come down here. The master never lets me come down here. You guys can make spot hidden rolls once you're in the basement.
Okay.
Alright. Dr. Granum, you are the first to notice a door in the wall, in the southern wall, carved into the bricks. It's not a very well-hidden wall, or well-hidden secret door, but it's there. And you notice one of the bricks in the middle of this door seems pretty worn smooth, as it has been pressed several times.
Okay, I'm just like sort of annoyed now, say, door. I try to be like quiet because I don't wanna make you more angry. So I just went a door. And I'm in pain also, so.
Yeah, okay. Jack will look where you're pointing, and I guess he'll see it too.
Yep.
What's behind that door, Miles?
The master doesn't say. The master never lets me come down here. I don't know what the master keeps down here. Please don't shoot me.
Does the
Jack will
master
sigh.
ever have any other similar visitors?
The people that come down here never come back up.
So that's probably a dining room. Fucking lovely. Jack is gonna push Miles towards the door and tell him to open it.
I don't know how to open it.
I point out the what was it? A brick?
It's a brick, yep.
The brick.
reaches down and presses the brick in. The door, you hear a loud click, and the door swings open. And I need whoever wants to can make a natural world check.
All right.
And what?
A natural world check.
Damn it.
I'm not
Right.
surprised.
There is a stench coming out of this room. You're not entirely sure what it is, but it reeks. And you,
Could I roll medicine to determine if that's dead body?
yeah,
What? Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if
you don't think it's a dead body.
surprisingly.
All right, you guys walk into the last room. It's a very barren, open room with shelves on one wall, while the other walls are all painted and carved with these mystical symbols. On the shelves are many jars full of various dark substances, while at the other side of the room is a big stone tub with bloody water in it.
Are we sure that that's a blood?
I'll have a
right?
look in the tub.
Okay.
I will come closer to it also to see if it's actually blood. To be sure.
All right. Resting just below the surface of the water is a half-consumed human body.
When I come closer to it, do I see it or do I need to also roll if I would able to see it?
Oh, you'd be able to see it. It's clear as day.
Okay, when I see it, I go take a few steps back, a little bit tape, and get and tape basically on my back and drop on the ground and like, whoa, I still I'm bloody.
Yeah, the body, it's like just the torso, the neck and the head, and one arm. Everything else is gone. It's like a middle-aged man, bald man, vacant eyes.
I was so.
You don't even know
Where is the bed? The bed.
There
Do
is
we
no bed.
recognize the face?
You don't recognize the person.
Okay, I'm going like right on the ground. I'm sort of weird sitting pose. I'm double the amount of shaking. I'm just like, oh god, oh god. Oh shit. Jesus.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you only have to make sanity rolls.
Okay. If it's below 73, 71, then I'm fine, right?
Yep.
Isn't this extreme or hard, or
No,
how does it work?
there's no.
Oh,
It's
sure.
just a straight success or failure.
Okay, then I'm just fine. Even if I don't see like it, I mean I'm not crazy. I'm not going crazy. I'm just shaking. I'm like, oh god.
Right.
The coughing is because because I'm wounded after all.
Alright, Harold, you take 1 point of sanity loss.
Yeah, JR, have you got figures in the left and right hand boxes in the sanity?
What? Oh, what?
Yeah, on your character sheet where it says sanity, have you got figures in all the boxes?
Yes.
Numbers.
Yes,
That'll be a no then.
Oh. Wait.
It's current
Oh,
sanity,
right.
starting sanity, and max sanity.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, now it's working. Okay.
Okay.
I already rolled like the 19, so I was fine, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it now.
At least it's working now.
Yeah. I just gone to the Miles. I grip him on his t-shirt. I just. How could you let this happen? What is wrong with you?
I didn't.
I punch him. I punch him for that answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's just standing there, like, shaking his head, like he's probably losing his mind.
Can I just go over and slap him?
Yeah.
A slap who?
Whoever's losing their mind. I think it was Miles.
It's Miles.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. You can
Get
smash
it together.
The master, what was the master doing? I didn't ask any questions. I don't know what the master was doing. What was the master doing? I didn't ask any questions.
Why did you let him here? Why? What is wrong with you? All of this for some stupid paintings. Wow.
If I didn't do it, the master would have eaten me. I would have been the meal. It's just better for somebody else to be the meal.
So you knew it was happening now.
The master told me only what I needed to know.
You should have done anything to. You're part of the problem.
But the master showed me things. The master knew things. The master.
The monster was a monster.
New things like what?
The master showed me. The master showed me things that things that I really don't know. Things that no man should know.
How did you do this?
After I yelled like that, I then step away, come a little bit here to a corner and start coughing because my wounds start. Yeah.
Okay.
You can hear me coughing blood.
The master makes this medicine that ever since I started seeing it, I knew what I had these visions and these dreams and things I can paint, things that nobody has ever done before. I just didn't want to die.
So you let her in so you could paint a few pictures?
It was a promise. Yeah, yes.
When I hear that he let that monster in because of so he can just do these paintings, I step over to him and start beating him up with one hand.
Okay.
You're just slapping the shit out of him?
No, I'm literally punching him, beating him up.
Oh, okay.
Oh fuck! Can I force it?
He's not even resisting. You don't have to force it. You're able to hit him.
Okay. I'm just hitting him almost. So I give him so much punches, so he's his face is really almost not recognizable. I'm not trying to kill him, I'm just trying to make him suffer. I'm just really angry right now. You motherfucker! Yes, when I see he's so much beaten up, and then like step a little bit away, I have a break. Why is bad things happening to me? Why I have to see this suffering? I almost start crying. I'm just like standing there and like having my hand on my wound and one hand covering my face. And
Okay.
why? I don't.
Harold will continue searching the room.
Okay. There's not much in there aside from, like I said, the shelves with the jars on it and the paintings on the walls.
Do they look like more of Miles's paintings?
No, these are just like lines painted on the wall. They're
Right.
not,
Oh,
they're not
the
art.
symbols.
Yeah, they're not done by an artist.
Right.
Also, while middle of the crying, I probably after that bleed out some more blood, so we can see. I was probably beating her up. I just probably step up I step up a little bit from him. I covered my face. I did what I did, and you can see from my hand coming a little bit blood.
Okay.
And then I get my hand from my hands, and you can see it's bloodied. But not that the hand would be hurt, but it's from. And my mouth is sort of bloodied.
Okay.
And I'm just breathing right now to try to calm myself.
Okay.
Right. Harold will go upstairs and start searching the rest of the house.
Okay. It is a relatively. It seems more abandoned than anything.
Out
Not really well cared for whatsoever.
of character, did the doctor said when he was gonna be here? When he's gonna come here?
He said it'd be about an hour to 2 hours.
And how much time passed?
I would say about half hour. So
Okay.
it's best.
I mean, my character is right now so happy. So much shit is happening that I will probably need to roll intelligence or something like that to, remember that the doctor is coming.
You can do that.
I think Jack would try to take charge. It's like, all right, we need to, because you called the doctor, right? He'll say to Herman.
Wait. Oh, right, I did.
Okay, so we've got to get the body that's upstairs down into this room and close it off. Okay? Harold, will you help me with the body?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I will look at this motherfucker.
And Herman, clean up the blood that's on the floor while we move the body.
Well,
Can you do that?
okay, just to point out, while I finished that sentence, I spit on the face of Mileson, whatever his name is, on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like laying on the ground in like a fetus position, just crying and shaking his hands back and forth. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know.
I didn't take my revolver. and start reloading it, bullet by bullet, and make it make him be able to hear it. The Miles.
He's not paying attention to you.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess Harold and I will go upstairs and lift the body of the old lady and bring her down into the basement.
Yep.
All right. Takes a little bit of effort, but it moves without too much effort. You're able to carry it down. It's more of a hazard of just navigating the basement.
Okay.
Any difficulty presented by the body.
What would I need to roll to figure out how much time is? We just roll intelligence check to figure out how much passes and to try to predict when the doctor's gonna come here.
Yep, you just make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah, you know he's gonna be here probably within an hour, more or so.
I was trying to be specific, try to the time that passed at the moment that right now at the moment I know that it was I called him some time ago and now I try to figure out when he's gonna come here.
If you had to guess, you'd probably say 45 minutes.
Okay, so we've got more than enough time. Alright, Doctor, start cleaning the blood out of the kitchen. Harold and I will scrub up the blood trail from when we moved the body, and then, Doctor, you and I need to change clothes, because we're both bloody, and that's not great.
Oh, yes. I then go upstairs. What blood did... out of health, what blood are you talking about to clean up?
We've both been shot, so we've bled into our clothes, and we want to take those clothes off, so when the doctor comes in, he doesn't immediately go, "Holy shit, you both have been shot."
I mean, okay, so before that, I start cleaning. What I do is try to look at my wound and see if it still is bleeding, and if not, if it is, then I'm trying to try to take care of it so it doesn't bleed anymore.
No, you're not bleeding anymore.
And I check if he's not bleeding anymore to be sure.
Yeah, and so I guess after we clean the blood, we'll go to Miles' closet or whatever and get shirts that fit Jack and Herman, and put on new shirts with some of the old shirt just cut up and put over the bullet wounds, so if it starts to bleed again, it doesn't bleed into the new shirt. And then we would put on sport coats or jackets or whatever he has to make it look like it's just our clothes, and to try and hide the fact that we have bandages under our shirts.
And also when we are out of hearing of Miles, and we are at the looking for the clothes, I ask you, should we kill him?
No, because then why would the doctor be coming here?
I really want to kill him.
He's already broken. The worst thing we can do to him now is leave him alive to think about what he has done and what he is allowed. And with that, Jack would go back downstairs and get Miles and bring him around so he can clean Miles up, at least enough. So it looks like he's just sick and not beaten and whatnot.
All right. The second floor, there are 4 closed doors, but one of those doors is locked.
Okay, we can figure that out later. We just want to get Miles cleaned up and ready.
I didn't know.
And Herman, Jack will turn to Herman. You need to talk to the doctor. You need to get it together long enough to explain that we came here to buy some paintings. After we bought paintings, he seemed to have some sort of psychotic break, and that's why he's sitting here mumbling and rocking like this. And we called a doctor because we were concerned about his health.
I didn't know.
Do you understand, Doctor?
I didn't know.
Yes.
Good.
Harold will go through Miles's pockets.
I'll handle the talking. I'm pretty sure if that's gonna come from my wounds and.
Alright, Harold, you can make a spot hidden roll.
Huh?
Alright, Harold, you find in Miles' clothes a half-eaten sandwich that is rotten.
Oh.
And whatever meat was used to make that sandwich, you don't know what it was. You're not sure if it was even an animal before. And you,
Right.
aside from like lint and a few like crumpled up bills, you find a key, like a old brass key.
Okay. I'll go in the kitchen and chuck the sandwich and any other rubbish in the bin.
Yeah, there's a small, relatively unused garbage can in the corner.
Okay, after I clean up the main issues, like blood and stuff like that, then I start cleaning around to just calm my nerves, like cleaning some verbs, get the fucking milk out of to trash, because I fucking cannot stand that. Can't stand that as a doctor also. It first, but I'm so fucking tired, mentally right now that I'm just cleaning. I'm just mumbling. I think I stopped coughing. I think I got better, and I'm just cleaning. I'm starting to have the almost a face of someone who doesn't seem to have soul, like I'm almost gone. I mean, when you talk to me, like it takes me like few seconds to recover. But I'm like, what do you need? But yeah, so that's what's my situation right now. I'm just cleaning the house basically. I don't care.
A few minutes later, you hear a knocking at the door.
I will get it. I will go get it.
And, you open the door, and there's a short, thin man with like some gray hair and thick glasses. Did somebody call for a doctor?
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, it smells in here. Oh. Shit.
I don't. I tried to. I started already cleaning up. Mister. Oh, it was mainly my concerns because I'm myself a doctor. I show him something that proves that I'm doctor. I would probably have license. Okay.
Hello, I'm Dr. Elmer Rice. Nice to meet you.
My name is Dr. Herman Garnum.
Oh, a fellow doctor. How fascinating. Do you have a patient here?
Yes, his condition is just horrible. I already treated him up a little bit. It seemed that there were some people coming in, and it seems that someone actually he was actually even beaten up. I didn't want to move him up, so I just pinched him up and called for you.
Oh, Oh, dear me. Oh, As he starts walking down the hallway,
he insisted to not be moved.
The doctor stops halfway down the hallway, cocks his head. Says, "Do you hear that? It sounds like water." Is it water?
Yes, we were. Yes, my other companions are probably cleaning him up. His situation is really bad. He smelled. I'm not even sure if he's not eating almost whatsoever. He's thin. He's very thin, and he didn't clean himself. When we came in, it was really noticeable that he didn't clean himself several days.
All right. Make a persuade check.
I mean, that was a really good explanation, so I could probably get the bonus. I'm still...
You can get a 10-point bonus onto it.
I think Jack would actually be cleaning him too. So it could conceivably be Jack with what's his name, with Mike in like the shower or just in a sink trying to get him cleaned up.
Okay, I will temporarily write that I have pursued 50. Okay, I will then now change it to 40. Okay. Nice, hard.
Yeah.
And I like
Dr. Rice nods and sort of like just walks far deeper into the house. He has no reason not to believe you.
Yeah, okay. I follow up with him and lead him to a room where he's right now cleaning up.
Alright. After about 20 minutes or so, Dr. Rice comes back to you, Dr. Granum, and says, "Well, it's clear he suffers from malnutrition. He needs to eat, I recommend vegetables or fruit for the next few days, just to build up his metabolism."
Yeah,
but
I'm not...
there's something else. I think he might be suffering from paranoia or some sort of delusion. I'm gonna make a few calls, but I don't think he should be left alone.
Yes, I think he should be moved. I also think he should be moved to asylum or somewhere else. So this, you can clearly see this. I tried to clean this place myself already, but it's still a mess. It is. I think this should be just. This should just get destroyed. It's just unlivable condition.
And
it's horrible.
I will put in a word with the town manager, and they will probably condemn this hovel. But what I can do for Mr. Shipley here is transport him to the hospital, and we can do further testing there. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not his friend or anything. I just came to visit. No, I can visit him for. We were trying to. We all kind of. We arrived from America, and we're right now.
Oh, America! How fascinating!
I mean, I have to be honest. It was. Out of curiosity, what was the place where we had problems? I'm not sure right now. I don't remember.
In America?
Yeah, in the New York, the streets.
It was in Harlem.
How?
Harlem neighborhood.
If you ever gonna go to America, stay away from Harlem. In New York, Harlem streets, they are really uncomfortable, and the police. Awful. It's just awful.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Could you you know what? I would need if you could call up to if you could move him right now. That would be work for me really well.
Of course. There's a car outside, leading straight to the hospital.
Oh,
And Dr.
wonderful.
Rice walks outside. He comes back in with a very burly, muscular man wearing a white uniform. The man doesn't say anything, but he looks like if he punched you in the head, you would lose consciousness for easily a day.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not surprised. This is usual because the person could be dangerous. So I come to. Okay, he's gonna be taken to hospital.
Yeah. Dr. Rice leads Miles into a waiting white car, and very soon they're able to depart.
After
Go on.
After they go away, I know that they can hear us. I just go and punch the wall. Damn it! I should have killed him.
I suspect that Miles will not know very much about what happens to him from now on. I think he's lost his sanity completely.
I also
know.
suspect that anything he says won't be taken seriously, but as a delusion.
Yes, I'm not worried about that. It's my personal grudge. I know he's gonna suffer more, but God damn it!
I'll suggest that we carry on searching the house and pick up the money that we left upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go retrieve my 100 pounds.
I'm actually let's take everything valuable in this forbidden hell and get the fuck out of here.
Harold, you can make an intelligence roll.
Who?
Harold.
Okay.
Harold, you think that the key that you found on Miles Shipley matches the lock on the closet door in the attic.
Okay, I was going to ask you if I recognise the key, so I'll go up there and unlock the door.
Is this the same door that was locked on the second floor, or is this a different door?
No, it's the one up in the attic.
Okay.
It's a small closet. It's a few feet around, but there is an unfinished painting inside of it, depicting like a workshop of some sort, with a relatively human-looking figure standing near it, reading a book and some jars of different colored liquids in front of them.
So that's what the painting I see is of.
Yep.
Okay. Are we with him?
That's up to you.
I'm probably looking at the base, at the first floor, for like where's the kitchen and everything else. I'm looking around if there is anything useful to take, like money, like some money, some treasure, anything that I would find sellable or useful.
Okay, and there's nothing else in the closet apart from this easel with the unfinished picture on it.
Correct.
Okay, so slightly disappointed. I'll walk back out and check the paintings up here again, and then go back downstairs.
All right. Harold, roll a 1d6. Okay. You focus in on a painting, a relatively large painting of the bunch. It's see a bunch of people in slightly older clothes that you're familiar with, running around buildings that are on fire. And you can make an intelligence check if you wish to. Or a history check. It's a great picture.
Okay. Should I go to look for the looking around? I was looking at the first floor for some useful stuff.
You didn't find anything other than basically like a few things of relatively garbage. Not even any. Even like the utensils in the kitchen are fake silver. There's no china to speak of. There's nothing of value on the first floor.
Rubbish. All of it. I go upstairs.
Okay.
Upstairs. There is the two rooms, right? This one and the.
Yep.
There are two other doors. I have to go check them actually first.
Okay. They are bedrooms. The doors aren't locked to them, and there's not much to them aside from the beds, dressers that are empty.
And what's this?
That is another room. There's no furniture whatsoever.
Is that a dead body?
No, it's not a dead body.
Okay.
It looks weird though.
It's more of a mannequin.
Okay. Okay, so there's nothing but the mannequin and chairs.
Yep.
Okay, I will like first look in the rooms firstly briefly, then I go check this one and this one, and then I will check them. I will first start with the bedrooms.
All right, those two bedrooms, you don't find anything.
And what's this? That's window.
That's just a window that looks out to the backyard.
Okay. I don't find anything in the three rooms. Okay.
Yep. And the other door in the hall on the second floor is locked.
And I go back to Harold and others in the top floor. Like, I'm sad. Did you manage to open the shelf? Wait, did I know actually about the shell? Shell on top? Like, this one that was... Not even sure. No, so instead what I will say is... so... Was there anything else besides the paintings? I ask Harold.
No, there was an unfinished one in that little closet up there that was locked. But was there anything else of value, any more cash up there, or?
You found another 250 pounds in a small cash box.
Right.
Another, so that's like the money that we
on top of the money that you were able to take back that you had spent. There was another 250.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So Harold will pop that in his pocket and give Jack back his 100.
Okay, Jack will take it and with thanks. And we want to Did we go into the room that was locked?
Nope.
Okay.
I just
Sorry,
look at.
my headset keeps dropping in and out. Jack is going to want to try and break into the room that's locked.
All right. If you want to break in, you have to make a strength check or a lockpicking check.
Do we know if the doctor's still there? Is he still there?
No, he's not there. I will tell you. I will tell you that the doctor alive.
Well, Jack is going to attempt to lockpick, and it's not going to work. And then he's just going to kick the door.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
You kicked the wrong door.
Fuck. Jack is going to take out his flask, take
Would you
another
like
drink,
to
and
miss
try
this,
again. Yes, please.
Yeah, I also go downstairs to see what's happening. Hey, what are you doing?
See, that's the way to do it. You kick the lock side of the door, not the hinges.
It also helps when you kick the right door.
Yeah.
Yes, that can also be a problem.
You find a filthy bedroom. There's stuff all over the floor. The bed is really unmade. There's a smell in it. It's the same kind of smell that came from the basement.
No, lovely, more dead bodies.
And, some furniture, some old rotting clothes.
Okay. I'm not gonna even.
Oh,
convince.
with an
Wow.
extreme roll, Mike, do I recognise the smell at all?
You have encountered this smell before at the zoo in the reptile house.
Oh, it's shit. That's what's James trying to say.
No, it's the smell of snakes.
Is it?
It's the smell of snakes, yep.
What? Okay. I'm not even going inside. Jesus, that smells horrible.
I'll walk over and see if I can open the window slightly.
You notice that the window is nailed shut.
Ah, okay, I'll leave it then.
Let's just
Anything of
take-
interest in there?
You'd have to make a spot hidden roll.
Do you? I'm just looking at him like, do you really wanna look around this mess?
Harold, you find underneath the bed several empty glass vials and a couple used needles. As if they rolled under there.
Right.
Like heroin needles, or...
You don't know what was in the vials. But
Could I take a close look at the needles and look around, smell a little bit, and determine what was inside it?
yes, you can roll a science chemistry roll. If you have it.
No, I don't have chemistry.
Could I make an intelligence check to figure out if I would know what would likely be in there?
You can make anybody who wants to can make a medicine check.
Okay. That's much better. And this time actually managed to do it.
One day I'll get a 1.
Alright,
Yeah, that's my thought.
Dr. Granham, you know that you figure that these needles and these vials were used for some sort of drug, but you're not sure what kind of drug it was.
I mean, I think both of them figured it out already, so... I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. I just... I'm not sure. God damn it, I don't know what the drug was, but I think it doesn't matter at this point. Let's just take everything valuable and leave. Also, shouldn't we a little bit more mask the hidden room at the bottom?
Right, is this house, it looks as if it might be a terraced house. Is that right, or is it a detached house?
No, there are other houses attached to it.
Ah, so probably best not to just set fire to it then.
Probably not. I mean, you could if you wanted to burn on other people's homes.
Nah.
I will go downstairs and at the basement, and is it the secret door is open right now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I use the mechanism to close it.
Okay.
Do I see both around there, or did we manage to clean that up? Not inside of the secret room, but like outside of it.
You would have cleaned it up, just in case the doctor went down there.
Okay, I try to mask the break so it's so I like pour dust in it if it's possible, like make it more hidden.
Okay.
Do I need to roll something like stealth?
No, you can just say that you move stuff around.
Yeah.
Keep up.
Pick up the dirt and also move something to put it like before it, so it's not visible the break.
Okay.
Okay, and are you gentlemen ready to leave this hell?
I'm ready to. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
Did we find any other money in the house?
No.
I'm just gonna, before we leave, I'm just gonna ask. I'm really tired. Do we want a taxi?
We drove here, I thought.
I thought we just.
Oh no, we're in fucking London. Yeah.
Yes.
We're in London. I
So
forgot about that.
we get a cab.
Yeah, we'll get a cab back. Do we want to take any of his other paintings?
Yeah, I don't know. We figure out that we can take everything.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think if we take all of the paintings. I'll mention that I found an unfinished painting up in the closet.
Okay, let's definitely take that one, and maybe like one other if we really want. But yeah,
Maybe.
Who's reaching for getting the paintings?
I will take one.
Which one are you taking?
Okay, I look at the painting and try to figure out which one could be sold. Like which one seems like not like something artistic enough. Something not too much creepy, or something like artistic could be look.
They're all have some. They're all not normal pictures. You've never seen any paintings like them.
I try to like figure out which one could be like this is like dark dream painting and like sell it like that, like something like that. The painter was thinking about some dark theme and it would like fit it and wouldn't be that much like weird out. Something I would try to like pick up the most reasonable one, like not like something that's not that much crazy if there's in it. Or if something is if they're evenly like there's no difference between them, then I would just take a random one and just like roll it up, carefully roll it up into a holder and and take it with me.
Yeah, they're all basically the same.
okay.
Okay, then I just pick up a random one. Do you wanna roll? Do you actually want to just roll like 1d5 to see which one I pick?
1d6.
Okay. Sure. 1d6.
Just remember, Harold and I bought one each.
Yep. Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. You pick up the picture that had that large picture that had got Harold's attention. Maybe it's the most appealing one of them.
Okay.
How many other pictures are there, Mike?
You would, aside from the one in the closet and the ones you guys bought, probably 6 more paintings. Oh, and then the one that Dr. Granum is stealing.
Wait, is there enough holders for them, or?
I reckon we should take the lot, Jack. Do you agree?
The unfinished one?
No, I think we can probably leave that one.
Okay, the Whitlock house?
Yeah, the Whitlock house one. Wasn't that the one that you bought?
No, I bought the one with the dinosaurs in the pyramid.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So, yeah, we'll take all of them apart from the unfinished one.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Remove them all from the frame so it's lighter to carry, and we can just roll them up and take them out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was actually like, do we take them all or not? I was like, yeah, we should take them all. Also, I do agree that we should take them all. There's no point for him having this the paintings. He's crazy, and he probably doesn't have family, so yeah, fuck him. Also, I don't.
And I think that possibly now that the master's gone, because he said he was he was drugging him, and that inspired him to do the painting. So I think probably now that the master's gone, his dreams will probably finish, assuming he's ever sane enough.
It does. Let's just take all this and leave. Okay, so I would suggest that if he didn't come here by a car or rent a car, then I would probably suggest to call a taxi or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, so I thought call a taxi to pick us. So he's picking up us, and yeah, we take a taxi. We close the doors. I'm not even locked the door. We heard it when we leave. I don't care.
Okay.
And I said the location of our hotel. I mean, you can change it. I look at Jack and Harold if they're fine with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So the taxi is able to take you back to the hotel. If that's where you want to go.
Yeah, I think that's where Jack would want to go. He'd just want to go and sleep the rest of the night off.
Yeah, I would go to my room.
Okay.
Also, I would just like. Actually, I would probably even. Well, after some time, I would probably start crying at some point for some time, like half hour, like how his life got miserable right now. It's unbelievably miserable. Even the war wasn't that bad actually. He was, and maybe if the pastor was around, he would probably talk with his pastor, like he'll describe what he saw and what happened.
Okay.
I will be detailed though, so pastor might have to roll those sanity.
All right. You guys you're able to get to your hotel without any issue. You don't really. There's no real like anything to interrupt you. So you do hear somewhere in the fog police sirens and regular automobile traffic.
What direction are they coming? Are they coming?
They are probably a few blocks away from where you are. You don't know where.
Okay.
Yeah. I think in the 20s, Mike, all of the emergency service vehicles will all be using bells rather than sirens.
It's possible. I wasn't there.
Yeah, but when we are at the hotel rooms, I did what I described, basically. And goes to sleep at some point, and try to like calm myself and deal with what happened. And drink extremely amount of coffee, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've missed
All right.
that.
Yeah. You were trying to get coffee, and then the old woman tried to stab you in the head.
Yeah, with a knitting needle. Those things are dangerous.
No wonder he started to go almost psychotic. He was suffering from withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah, no, that's really what happened. None of this is actually happening. He's just going through withdrawal and hallucinating.
Because I didn't have my coffee. Excellent.
Yeah, no, that's my. That's my headcanon now. This episode didn't happen. It was just you fucking hallucinating because they didn't end up having coffee. So you're sitting there drinking really black tea and shaking.
The black tea would be fine. That's got caffeine in it as well.
It would not be enough. It wouldn't be enough!
It's not coffee. He'll die.
Yeah. I will probably at some point maybe go to Jake's room and say just like sorry and then leave and go to his room back.
Jack would shake your hand and call it good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the night passes without incident, and the next day arrives. The fog is thick as ever.
Oh, the joys of a London pea super.
Okay. Okay, I probably wake up, drinking my coffee at my room, and
And we get a single health point back for that rest, right?
Yes.
I would also after I wake, I check my wound to see how is it like how it recovers, and I would probably try to do some. I would not like to surgery, but I would try like helping it to recover, and I would help Jack and others if they're.
So like, stitch it up and disinfect it and all that.
Yes. I do carry that stuff around me all the time. And also, I would do that. Even if it doesn't give us any HP, it's fine. It's just a roleplay thing. Will you bother with my medical supplies, or let's just say like when we were at that city, I just bought some.
You're in a major city. I'd say you would be able to find some and buy them.
Okay. I do have the license, so I think it should be no problem also.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
the morning, when you guys are getting ready for your breakfast or whatever, you are greeted by a tall but thin man who's very tired, dressed kind of in a very relatively nice suit, and he shows you a badge to identify himself as the police.
Okay.
Sorry to
How can we?
sorry to be a
How
bother.
can we help you?
Greetings, gentlemen. How can we help you?
Yes. Apparently, y'all were seen at the location of. Let me see. He flips through a little notebook. The Scoop. Do any of you know a Mickey Mahoney?
Yeah, we went to see him yesterday because we heard he was an artist and we wanted to buy some of his art.
No,
by the
Mickey
time-
Mahoney is the journalist.
Oh,
At
the
the paper.
journalist. Okay. Then no, I do not know him because I, as a player, legitimately don't remember who the hell he is.
Yes. Yes. Sorry. We were yesterday. We were. Yes. Their names are similar. So we don't know him personally, but we were visiting him. We visited him. At least I visited him. We were.
Yes, well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but he met with some unfortunate business last night. Apparently there was a robbery, went bad. Mr. Mahoney was the only person at the paper that we're aware of, but the thieves killed him when they were robbing the place. Sorry for your loss.
Now that's just not nice.
God damn it.
Was anything actually stolen?
The other detectives are looking over it. We've been at it all night. If you want me to be blatantly honest, it wasn't the cleanest place. It was pretty disorganized. Anyway,
Would you like a coffee?
no, I'm gonna go home. I haven't really slept a whole lot recently, so
Thank you for informing us.
yeah.
And if there's anything that you think we can do, obviously you know where we are.
Yeah, I think later today, if you want to, come down to the station, but it's not really much for us to talk about. You were just like some of the last people seen leaving the place, so that's why I'm even here talking to you.
Of course, we'd be happy to.
Yeah. All right. Well, just want to inform you of that. Close the notebook. And of course, if you have any questions,
No, we don't have any questions.
good, because I'm too tired to answer them. He turns and he starts to walk away.
Yeah,
Unless you
we
want to
don't
stop him.
No, we don't want to stop him.
And he walks away and he disappears.
Well, that's interesting.
God damn it! This is just. It almost seems like everywhere we go, there is a suffering coming with us. So, gentlemen, I'm not. As you remember, I sent for the letter. Do you wanna check it out if it arrived already, so we can deposit the money?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, okay, so first I'll finish my coffee, obviously, priorities. And then we probably take a taxi or something to go to the bank, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. When you get to the bank, I want you all to make luck rolls.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Harold, you're the only. You notice the security at the bank, and apparently they take note of you because before you even walk up to the bank, a pair of uniformed men walk over to you, hold up their hands, say, "Excuse me, sir, can we search you?"
For what?
Weapons. Do you have any weapons on you?
No. And Jack probably wouldn't have taken his pistol because he was just going to the bank and coming back.
Yeah, I would not also take a revolver to a bank.
All right, Harold, do you have a gun on you?
No,
All right. Well,
for the same reasons.
will you consent to a search?
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. He quickly, one of the officers just quickly searches you, doesn't find any weapons. Sorry about that. And he steps out of your way and allows you to enter the bank. And you're able to deposit the money if you wish to.
Yeah, we do. So how much was it?
Oh, that depends on how much you were depositing.
Let's just ask about how much was it, and was it there like some letter with it, like that Jackie left behind?
Hold on. Let me see.
What was it? The money that we were supposedly getting from Elias's.
Yes, Jack Elias.
Was it £1,000 or $1,000?
It was. I don't remember, but she was saying the exact number. I'm pretty sure we don't know the exact number. I mean, I could be wrong.
I thought I had that written down. All right, yeah, okay. The teller comes back up to you and says, "Yes, I'm sorry, but that we have this death certificate. But you have been named as beneficiaries to the account. May I have your names, please?"
Of course,
Jack Dempsey.
Dr. Herman Granum.
And Harold Selden.
Okay, yes. Okay, now, according to our records, the account is at $50,000.
Harold
Jack will
looks
nod his
slightly
head.
surprised.
I kind of moved and I like. That is a lot of money.
Well, it's US dollars.
I know, it's still a lot though.
Yes, and of course, as this is England, as you must well be aware, you're able to take this money out of any bank that's part of the English Empire.
That's fine. How do we arrange for the money to be transferred, or do we need to arrange for the money to be transferred
Well, you don't.
to another bank?
The money is in your name, so you can do with it as you wish. You can, if you choose to, take it out of the Bank of England and put it into another bank, like one of those awful American banks. Then so be it. But like I said, it's here. It's already under lock and key.
And it can be accessed from any bank anywhere in the British Empire.
Yes.
I think we could probably leave the money here for the time being, don't you, gentlemen?
Yeah, so I would just probably want to withdraw. Could I just withdraw for my personal saving a 500 pounds?
Of course. It's the teller makes a little note, and then she goes through the process of withdrawing. She asks you for identification, and then provided you have all the proper ID and stuff, she'll give you the $500 or the equivalent in British pounds.
Yes.
Which would be about £125.
I'm getting 500. I spent lots of money already, so I missed a lot. So I'm just trying to get something, so I have something saved up if needed. If you want, you can take. I'm not stopping you at all. If you want to take some money, sure.
For game purposes, Mike, how would you prefer us to take it out at the moment, in sterling or dollars?
You can take it out however you wish, but there are certain places in the world that, while they will accept British money, they will not accept American money.
Right.
Then let's take it out in pounds.
Or there's always the equivalent you can take out in gold. Just about everybody takes gold.
I think we are not gonna take everything right now. We are just gonna take some amount, or I am gonna do this like this. I'm taking only the 500. Nothing else.
Okay.
What about you, Jack and Harold?
I think Jack would probably just take £200 or £300 out, so he has some pocket money. And yeah.
Would it be possible to have a checkbook?
Yes, of course. And she opens up a drawer, rummages around a little bit, pulls out a little leather book, and hands it over to you.
That would be fine, thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Enjoy the weather.
Thank you. Have a nice day also.
She smiles and waits for you to leave.
Yeah, we leave.
We will.
Okay, so you don't take any money, Harold, whatsoever. You're fine.
I'm fine for the time being, thank you.
Okay. I'm asking out of character, just to be sure. Okay. Okay, so maybe are out of the bank, in front of the bank right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just looking at Harold and Jack. What now?
Jack is going to want to keep a lookout as they leave, because he thought it was suspicious that they were immediately approached by guards to make sure they didn't have weapons.
Wasn't it only Harold, though?
It was
No,
all
it was
three
all
of us.
three of us.
Yeah, you all had to make luck rolls.
I was just the poor soul that failed it. And attracted their attention, presumably.
Okay.
Jack, you see a car that's unmarked, parked kind of close to the bank.
Does it follow us?
It's not moving anywhere at the moment, but you have seen it before around London.
I turn to the guys and say, we are being followed by that car there. Don't look at it, but we are being followed by it, so be aware.
Shall we call a taxi to go back to the hotel?
No, let's call a taxi to go somewhere else, and if that car shows up, we should figure out who is in the car.
Okay.
Let's go down to the docks, because lots of things happen in the docks where nobody really pays attention.
Were we given any other contact in London apart from Mahone?
No.
Okay.
You were only given Mahoney and Gavigan.
Oh, and Gavigan was the one that was running the Penhew Foundation.
Yep.
Okay.
So I wanted to suggest that why don't we come nearby a police station and see if how the car will react to that.
Now there's a thought.
Okay.
Yeah, but it might be the police, like in America, so we might not want to do that.
But at least the police in London aren't armed with guns.
And right now, neither are we.
So we're on an even footing. At least we don't have to worry about murdering a policeman, which would be unfortunate.
Speak for yourself. Jack will say, chuckle.
Don't speak like that here.
As you're in a relatively busy area of London, it doesn't take too long to get a taxi. But where would you like to go?
I think we settled on the police station.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. The taxi brings you to the nearest police station. And the car that had been at the bank does follow you at a relative distance, but there's not a lot. The main traffic in London is mostly horse-led. There's a mixture of horse and automobile, so it's not hard to spot them following you.
Okay.
Okay. We stop at the police station, and we can actually go inside because there was the officer that, so we can probably go do that, like try to talk with someone and see the reaction of the car. The character is still gonna be nearby here when we leave.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, you can go into the police station.
Yes.
And after asking around a little bit, you find a detective. You're told to go see Inspector James Barrington. He
Also,
is tired and a little angry that he hasn't slept. And he's a little surprised to see you walk in.
okay, at some point when we would be alone, like some alone time, I would probably whisper to Jack and ask him and ask Jack and Harold if maybe we shouldn't say that someone is not following us. I mean, like I probably know the answer already, but still I ask this.
You were the one who suggested we come here.
Yes, I was. Yeah, I I was like, the first thinking, what was it like? Was to like visit it, try to see how the car, how if they gonna still follow us. Was I didn't actually come here to actually say that there is someone following us. But if you're fine with it, sure, we can actually do that after we talk about the murder that happened, the robber. And we do that like whispering probably.
Yeah, let's just report it, because we have no reason to assume it is the police, and if it is the police, they'll possibly just tell us.
Okay. I hope. Yeah. This is, after all, a British police. I think they have some respect. Do not do some.
They have some standards. They're not fucking Americans.
Yes. Do you wanna call it in right away, or do you first wanna talk about? Oh wait. Mickey Mahoney.
All right, so yeah, let's tell the Inspector Barrington that we seem to be followed by some mysterious party in a black unmarked car that is possibly still outside the police station.
Alright. Oh, you people, yes. Please, forgive me if I'm rude, but I do hope to be able to get to sleep. Is there something I can help you with?
Greetings. There has to be there is something weird happened to us. Someone is following us, stalking us right now, and he's actually most likely still outside here. He was in unmarked black car.
Really? An unmarked car? Alright, please come into my office. And he turns around, walks back into the room he just walked out of.
Yeah, we go to his office.
And he motions for you to sit down. It's a relatively Spartan office with a desk, a couple chairs. It's covered in papers. The desk.
Okay.
Barrington sits at one side of the desk and motions for you guys to sit on the other side.
Okay. We sit down.
So, tell me, why are you being followed? What have you cowboys been up to?
We've
Nothing.
no
We went to
idea,
the bank.
Inspector.
We went to the bank and noticed this guy outside the bank, and then he was behind us. Here, I've also seen the car just around the city following us, and since there aren't that many cars in the city, I figured it was suspect. And instead of trying to pretend I'm an American cowboy, I figured I'd talk to the proper authorities.
Well,
Yeah.
that's very interesting. Yes, well, if you haven't been doing anything, I can't imagine why you'd be getting followed. But, to be honest, I don't really care what you're doing here in London. I mean, maybe it's entertaining to know why you're in London, but I don't care. If you have any serious matters to discuss, leave a message with me here or, over at New Scotland Yard, but please, I want to go home. I want to sleep. I'm tired.
Well, we're actually here in London because one of our friends, Jackson Elias, was murdered, and we're following up on a story.
Really? Jackson Elias?
Said we might be interested in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Oh, The name kind of sounds familiar. Yes. I think
It was Jackson that actually suggested we come here and speak to Mickey Mahoney.
Oh, really? Well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I met Mr. Elias. He was actually helping me with a case I've been working on. You notice that Barrington
That's
is sitting a little bit up straighter, like he's fixing the papers on his desk. You know, like all of a sudden very professional. Whereas before you wouldn't have recognized him as a police officer.
Right. Wait,
Well, as we're friends of Jackson's, and he's now unfortunately dead. I don't know whether you'd heard, but
That's a
maybe
shame.
we could help you with the case that the two of you were working on.
Elias really was. I was talking to him about the case I was working on, and Mr. Elias informed me that it sounds as though the murders that I've been investigating were done by an Egyptian death cult. So the papers heard about that from one of their ways of their nosy
The cult
business.
of the bloody tongue.
No. No cult of the bloody tongue. That's ridiculous. No. What did he say? Hold on. He flips through his papers. The Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. Yes. An Egyptian death cult.
interesting.
Yes. Mr. Elias recommended I go talk to Edward Gavigan at the Penhew Foundation. But Mr. Gavigan didn't think that the murderers were characteristic of these death cults. So, it was a dead end, so to speak. And I've been working this case for over a year. I'm so tired. If I'm married, I think my wife left me.
I look at others. I think we shouldn't be here for too long. We see that you are too much tired. You should really go home and sleep.
Yes, as should we.
Yes, we had these days they were rough. Okay. Goodbye, office.
Please,
Goodbye, Jane.
yes, if there's anything I can help you with, please. Now that I know why you're here, it's if there's anything I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
And we've actually been to the Penhew Foundation yesterday and spoken to Gavigan, but whether there is a link here between the car that's following us and Gavigan and the Penhew Foundation, I don't know.
Well, that would be really interesting if that were the case. Hold on a second. He snaps his fingers and calls over a officer just walking down the hall. Can you please look outside, see if there is a car? Seems to have been following these fine gentlemen. Thank you. The officer shrugs and walks away. Returns a few minutes later, shaking his head. There's no car.
Okay, well, thanks for checking for us.
Yes, thank you. We'll get
Yeah,
out of your
thank
hair
you.
now.
Yeah, thank you very much. And goodbye.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. And you're able to get up and leave. You would maybe note a remarkable difference between the interaction you had with this officer and the officers in New York.
Yeah.
This guy was much nicer and was. I mean, I also mean it like even like the Lieutenant Martin Poole. Yeah, when we like get up from the office, I look around to see for myself if there is not a car around, just to be sure.
You can make a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Damn it.
It's foggy outside. It's very foggy outside.
What sort of time is it, Mike?
It's in the morning.
Right. It's just that I've got a contact in London. It's on my character sheet at the London School of Economics.
Huh. I will. When I look like that, I will probably then go for taxi. Try to like get a taxi.
Yeah, Bronislav Malinowski. So it might be worth having a chat with him to see if he's aware of. It's not really quite his field, but it might be worth popping down to have a chat with him, and we can see whether we're being followed.
Oh, Alex.
Hi, Francesca.
Hello, dear.
Hello, dear.
Okay, everything's muted. Oh, he's back again.
Oh, okay. Anyway, the taxi. Oh, yeah. Also, before the taxi arrives, I would like to say, much better other than the American police.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, go on. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah. So we are probably waiting for the taxi. Try to get the taxi right now.
Okay. In a few minutes. Again, it's a busy location, so I'll be able to get a taxi after a few minutes.
Okay. And so, since Harold mentioned this person, so we probably go there.
Okay. To the London School of Economics.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yep. And all the while, I'm keeping my eye out for that car. And I don't see a damn thing.
No, that fog is like... It's really bad.
Yeah.
At its worst, you could see about 5 yards in front of you if you were lucky.
Yeah. So the taxi brings you to the school. It's an old converted church, so it's got some Gothic architecture to it. But without a problem, you're able to find Dr. Malinowski's office.
Right. So, I'll knock on the door.
The door opens, and a slightly sort of emaciated Polish man opens the door, smiling.
Bronislav, it's good to see. Bronislav, it's good to see you.
My friends! Please come in.
Thank you.
Great, thanks.
Oh, who are these fine gentlemen? And this lady, lovely lady.
Yes, they're colleagues of mine. We're working on a case for the police at the moment that I thought I'd double check some information. I know it's not quite your area of expertise, but I thought it was worth a visit anyway, and to say hello again.
I'll shake hands with the person.
So I'll introduce him to the other three.
I'll shake hands.
Especially Francesca.
Yes, lovely lady.
Why especially me? Is there something special about this guy I should know about before I introduce myself?
He's
just
an old friend of Harold's.
Yeah, okay. Francesca is nice and polite enough.
Bronislav, I wonder if it would be possible to get some coffee for these gentlemen and the lady.
Oh, of course. Let me go see if I can round that up for you.
Thank you.
He disappears, moving a little bit more agility than you might expect for someone of his apparent age. A few minutes later, he comes back with a tray that has some cups of coffee.
Okay.
There you go. Doc, I thought you might like the drink.
Could I have some coffee, please?
Yes, of course. That's what this is. These English savages, they don't know what good coffee is. But a good Polish man knows, yes. Good coffee is hard to come by in this place.
So after we've all got a cup of coffee in front of us, I'll.
I would ask for coffee either way. Wait. And also, I'm not Polish. I am from. I need to look that up. Actually, I completely forgot. But Norway. I'm from Norway.
I'm from Poland, and everywhere in that areas, we really know our coffee. We love our coffee. So here.
So, sorry, go on.
Yes, and my lovely lady, please. It's not too hot, I promise. Now, my friend, what were you saying?
Well, we're working with the police on a case that Jackson Elias, one of my friends in New York. I take it you've heard that he died recently.
Oh, I was unaware of that, but you must be talking about those Egyptian murders that are going crazy in this place.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered whether you had any insights that you could give us on the killings and the possibility that there could be some sort of Egyptian death cult working in London.
Oh well, I only really know what's in the papers. Yeah, as far as I know, many Egyptians have been killed. Some say, I don't know, that paper, I think it's called The Scoop, has some scandalous articles about it. It's too much for a fine lady such as you, mademoiselle.
Right. I don't suppose you have any copies of the newspaper articles by any chance, do you?
I don't know. Let me look. He goes to his desk and opens a drawer and starts looking through. Well, I have this paper. It's he flips through. Yes, this article is Detective James Barrington of New Scotland Yard investigating the Egyptian murders. Yeah. He's skimming through it. Doesn't say much. No available comment from Edward Gavigan of the Penhew Foundation. No comment available from anyone at the London Museum. The comment from another professor here in London doesn't seem like any Egyptian murders that I'm familiar with. Yeah. That's basically all it says.
Right. Is there one of your colleagues that might be able to give us any more information about the Egyptian cult? As I said, I appreciate that it's not your area of speciality, but
Well,
maybe one of your colleagues might.
I don't know how much you'll be able to help you. I mean, I would think you'd be better off going to talk to somebody at the museum or the Penhew Foundation about Egypt. Wouldn't you say?
That would certainly be a possibility. So we have been there, and they weren't particularly helpful to us. But maybe a second visit might be fruitful.
Yeah. Yes.
But thanks very much for that. And I'm staying in London for the time being, obviously. So maybe we can get together for dinner or coffee sometime.
Yes. Well, since you do seem so intrigued on all this Egyptian stuff, I heard that there's this club down in somewhere in London. I'm not even sure where it is. The Blue Pyramid Club. Sounds awful, I know, but apparently they have some very exquisite and exotic foods and beverages. Never been there myself.
That could be interesting.
Never been there myself. Little bohemian for me, but you never know. Could be interesting.
So it's the Blue Pyramid, but you don't really know whereabouts it is exactly.
It's somewhere in the city. I'm not entirely sure where.
Okay, well, possibly somebody at the hotel may be able to point us in the right direction then. Well, thanks very much then, Bronislav, and I'll get back to you as sort out a time for dinner.
Of course. Yes, I would be totally. As long as I can make one request.
Of course.
This lovely lady join us. I always do love a beautiful woman on my arm.
I'll see what Francesca says, but I'm sure it wouldn't be a major problem.
Yeah, Francesca was giving you a curious look, like, do you dare? But she says, "Oh, I'm sure you'll find a beautiful woman somewhere else. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy tonight, and actually every night from now on."
Oh, it's a shame, really. But okay.
Yes, he has some really interesting stories that he could tell us.
Yeah.
Really, it is not a shame. I don't know. The stories are better, incredibly interesting, but I don't think you need a woman by your side to tell them.
Right, so, well, for now then, Bronislav, goodbye, and I'll be in touch.
Of course. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
And he shows you out.
Who the fuck was that? Didn't know we were going to Creepy McGee.
Well, we came here for two reasons. First of all, to try and see whether we could get some information on a death cult that is roaming London, allegedly. And also to check and see whether we were still being followed by an unmarked black car.
I presume you are no longer followed by that car?
You'd have to look around and see.
I look around.
Alright, make spot hidden rolls. Anyone who wants to look around.
Okay.
Hey, you guys are lucky. You don't see any cars that seem out of place.
Well, look at this. It seems that our pursuers have decided to forfeit their chase.
Finally. At last. Let's hope we will not fight them anymore.
And an extra, I don't have to see your friend ever again.
I'm sure he's not as bad as all that, Francesca. But I'm sure we can, you can find something a better way to spend your evening.
Believe me, I can. I'm quite sure that anything that's far away from him would be better.
Okay.
Harold has a chuckle.
See the way he looked at me? Damn.
Okay.
That's understandable, Francesca.
In what way is it understandable?
A lovely lady such as yourself is bound to attract attention.
Listen, I'm used to attention, but that's still a healthy kind.
I just look at Harold, like... Can we just get at some point and get a taxi or something?
Yeah,
I think this bothering with stuff like this is not our main priority.
I agree. Besides,
Yeah.
I don't believe we managed to get out the pictures from the tapestries yet. I'll get them out in proper photos today, I think.
Oh, wait! Before anything, are you good at the art? Can you like when you look at art? Could you like Could you tell us what some paintings are valuable? How much are they valuable?
Well, I can certainly try, but I haven't been in high society for a while, so my knowledge is a bit rusty.
Okay, let's just go back to our homes. We managed to get some paintings. We can tell you the details once we get into the hotel. And you can see a little bit shiver, a little bit shake. Just thinking of that, what happened?
No, I assume I wasn't with you at that point.
No, you were not.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, we murdered the shit out of an old lady who turned out to be some sort of monster.
Yeah. We will tell you more details when we got to the hotel. We didn't actually tell any of it. There was other character.
You always get in all sorts of trouble when I'm not around. Murdered half the police department, an old lady that's a monster.
Yeah, that stuff happens. You
On the
know.
way back to the hotel in the taxi, I'll try asking the taxi driver if he's heard of the Blue Pyramid.
Yeah, it's I think that's in Soho, isn't it?
We're not sure, so that's why I thought it would be a good idea to ask you, as it's well known that cab drivers have all the knowledge.
Huh. That is awfully true.
What can you tell? Can you tell us anything about it?
Well, don't really know much. I think it's at one of those private clubs. Yeah.
But I'm sure you must have heard stories.
Oh, well, of course there's stories. Stories about every place. This is London.
What kind of stories about the Blue Pyramid?
Egyptian? Yeah, that one's pretty obvious. Is yeah. What's that guy's name? Gavigan. He's not an owner of the place, but he's like one of their high-profile members.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think something else. Some lady, like, not the owner of the place, but she's important there. Sarah or Zara or something like that. I can't remember the name. But yeah. Something important. Someone important.
Well, gentlemen, do you think it might be worth paying a visit this evening? After we've had a chance to have something to eat?
Okay, I probably take Francesca either to my room or go to her, whatever Francesca would agree upon, and I would tell her the details about what happened, like how did we manage to get the paintings, and what happened in the house, that we murdered some creature, and it was quite horrifying. At the hotel. I thought that at the hotel at the room.
Okay. So could you actually tell me what happened in the details that you may think I need to know?
Okay, so what happened is that we managed to go to visit a Miles what?
Shipley.
Shipley. I keep on thinking it's Miles Morales, but it's the wrong.
Yeah, Shipley. Okay, Miles Shipley. We managed to go visit a Miles Shipley. We managed to find out that he's a painter. He managed to paint. How much painting there was? 6 and 1 unfinished? Or there was 9 and 1 unfinished? I mean, we took all of them besides the unfinished one.
There seems to be a little bit of inconsistency in your story. How come you took 6 or 9 paintings?
I'm not asking of character right now.
Okay, out of character. So 6 or 9 paintings. Did they look creepy? Did they give you insight?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Will you show them to me?
Probably at my room. I will show at my room.
No, at my room. It's a lady like to go to some random men's places, so at my room.
Okay, sure. It's fine. Yeah, I will tell. So we managed to get to the house. The house was super dirty. We managed to meet up with the Miles. We talked some bit. I managed to then talk. We managed to convince him to call for a doctor to come here and try to get a look at him. Then I managed to go downstairs, and there's actually his mother, the mother of Miles, Shipley. She invited me for a coffee. I took go to the kitchen. She then attacked me in the kitchen with a knife. I managed to dodge it, and they made some noise. Jake managed to go downstairs. Then when I started shooting, he starts running with Harold. I managed to then fought her off, more like try to survive. Then they come in, they get her on the ground, more like Jake get her on the ground, and Later on, when Shipley got downstairs, the mother actually turns out to be some kind of mystical creature. I managed to fail it up, I think, saving throw. So I start shaking up and I start shooting at her, and Jake also starts shooting at her. We managed to kill her, but at the cost of managing to hit Jake, which he took very, very personally and badly. So he shot me back. Didn't kill me.
Jack took offense to that.
Yeah.
His mother was a mystical creature, sir?
It's a Sistasa. Hold on, I'm putting it in the note.
Okay. And
Mystical creatures would ever want to be some failed artists, man.
then we go downstairs where we find a secret room where there was a half-eaten dead body. And it was dark as shit. Then we managed to get some words with Miles. I then beat him up. I read a lot. Then we clean up the place. I managed to clean up the place not just from blood. We get some clothes. Then the doctor show up that I called. I managed to convince him that nothing is wrong with this place, only that Shipley is fucked up badly. And we managed to get him actually to hospital. And when they left, we then got everything what was interesting in the house and left the place. So we took the paintings and money that was there.
Okay, but one thing I didn't get. Why are we checking some random crazy guy's art house?
It was a lead that Mickey Mahoney gave us.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In exchange for what?
He just
Nothing
gave
really.
us the information a lead that we should go look here.
Oh.
I think it
Also,
was a story that he was working on for the Scoop.
and we
Yeah.
did it out of the goodness of our hearts. You're such nice, noble people.
Yeah, but we managed to find out that Mickey was killed off by a robber, most likely, and then we go to the bank where we get some money. We deposit some money from Jackson Elias's funding. It is quite a lot of money. It's actually $50,000.
Nice.
We
So-
deposit. Me and her deposit some money. Then we go to visit a police station. But before that, there was some car that was following us. So we decided where to go. So we go to the police station, inform the police about that there is a car following us, and we did have some chat with the police officer, or inspector rather. He gave us some information, and we then left, and you then came into play, and when we go visit the place. The friend, Harold's friend.
So, 2 questions. Did I get any money? And what are we doing now? What are we going to do, actually?
I just posted the notes again in the chat. You weren't with us when we went to the bank.
Yeah, bastards took out the...
We left the money in the bank. We only deposit some amount.
Yeah, we didn't really take any out.
Like 700 pounds. We only take like 700 pounds.
I'm kidding, of course. So we are planning to go to this blue pyramid,
Yes.
and would I have enough time to get the pictures of the tapestries or the stone tablets out before proper clubbing time?
You might be able to. It could take some time.
I'll try. I'll try, yeah. So I will excuse myself from Harold and retreat to my room to try to get them out.
All right.
Okay.
I think that's where we're going to end today's session.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. I'm already kind of like sleepy at that direct. I agree.
Yeah.
What time is it for you?
For me, it's half to 11. Half 11.